Hello and welcome. So a few years ago, Karmann Mobil brought out a off-road vehicle that looks just like this one. Dexter 560 on the Ford Transit base. This one, however, is not four-wheel drive, but it's got some of the internal features looking like the four-wheel drive vehicle. So Dexter 4D 560 FW, it costs under 60,000 euros, and this is a 6-meter long vehicle. Very attractive coming in. And so one thing is, I think I do like the Ford layout for building a camper van because of the shape of the vehicle. In my opinion, is more suited to making a camper van. I'm going to come on to the other problems with Ford once I finish showing you the vehicle. Let's hope I remember to do so. Right, here, look at all this space you've got here to sort of sit up in bed at, but you do have storage above. Of course, I think that something like, or at least they've put this on, but I'd rather have a proper one of these in front of any storage. Looking inside, and here we'll find we've got a wardrobe, and this comes out like that. And right in here, very nice shower. Look at that nice shower tray. It's got two drainage points. Unfortunately, they're small drainage points. I'd rather have had a sort of more standard one, but all the same. Also comes with this thing to stop your toilet getting wet. I still have not learned what the point of that is, or maybe it's just me that doesn't mind the toilet actually getting wet. I've got a sort of toilet like that in my vehicle as well. Let's come inside. So I mean, my vehicle's 21 years old now, so they've been on the go for a long time, so they must work. This is a very elegant, I think, washroom. I suppose you could say the point of this is to stop your towels getting wet, which does make some sense. Even that there, that's I think that's quite attractive. And this here, there's your sink. Oh, I like that. It looks a bit like a sauna, doesn't it, really? So, and there's a sensible sliding door as well. Yeah, I really like that one. That's the nicest shower unit I've seen today. Right, so here we've got the fridge, and that's what the fridge looks like. A tower fridge. A blast of cold air as I open it, and up here as well, more storage. Very nice looking kitchen block, and up here we'll find, of course, two burners and a sink with a proper drainage point. I'll move this over here. The decoration also adds to the effect, I must say. And here, table, which you can change it around, so you can put this up there to allow you to get your legs in better. You can, it's also an extension below, and the table itself will actually come out relatively easily. I'm not going to demonstrate because it's a new vehicle, and we're doing it with one hand. This unclips there very easily and comes out. So there you go. That's this Ford Campervan. It looks a bit like the 4x4 version, but it's not, and it comes at a price which is certainly competitive towards other Ford campers on the market. Now let's address the issue, because in fact I can't address the issue of the belt issue. And now I was at Ford 2 days ago, and I addressed it. So they had a press conference. I went up to them and I said this, and the person in charge said he didn't really want to. And I said, I think you have to address it, because I get this almost every single video I do on Ford, and this belt issue comes up. So I've got an appointment with somebody from Ford, and I'll upload it. Now obviously by the time you're watching this I'll have done it, and but but it does need to be addressed. And even this morning I was looking at something on Facebook where somebody was asked to talk, and most of the comments were people who probably never driven the Ford. Now obviously Ford aren't going to tell me that it's a load of rubbish, and they don't get one of them because they're going to have engine problems within a few days of buying the thing. So my request is this: people who have got experience with it, please write down your comments, because I'm showing you the cosmetic parts of this vehicle. I'm very, very aware of my failings in this regard, but then again, I can't show you the entire infrastructure of any vehicle. It's not possible. I can just talk about it. So people with experience always welcome it, knowing that I take comments on board. I've got a site with thousands of vehicles, so if you've got anything to say from experience, above all, please do say it. So I hope I've sort of half addressed the issue. I haven't given you an answer, but I've half addressed it, saying I'm going to try and get the answers that people want as much as I can. Also, it'd be interesting actually to speak to is the Ford mechanics. Anyway, good. So we've got space for two gas canisters here at the back. This of course will come up, as it will do in every camper van. We've got this here, which Carthago cheekily called a double floor. This is not a double floor, it's a partition, but it's a highly useful partition, I think, and it'll stop your outdoor stuff or your tables and chairs from sort of moving around, I think, in the vehicle. And you put some, maybe they would go there and go, and you can put other stuff on top. Get some plastic containers, put your other, whatever it is you're carrying around with you, in there. You've got lashing straps there, you can take the whole lot out and keep bikes in here. And even with a bike, unless it's a tandem or something, it's not going to stop you getting into the toilet. So that's a very good feature in my opinion. I do like the height. Somebody did actually say in one of my comments, so with Fiat Ducato do the higher roof. Yes, you can get a Fiat Ducato with a higher roof, that is indeed correct, but not in this size you can't. So you'd have to actually put it on. So there you've got the toilet cassette, there you've got your exhaust for your boiler. I like the colour, and that's a matter of opinion. So I hope you found that interesting. Thanks very much for watching. I think this is a very nice looking vehicle, but obviously if you've got problems with the Ford, then you won't be interested. If you don't think it's a major problem, then it's something you might want to consider. But it is an attractive vehicle. Thanks for watching.